But initially, the awe was about his writing, about the characters he built, the world he built. So I somehow couldn't separate the writer from his writing. Obviously, was very familiar with
Yeah.
him, and of course, when I sent him the script and he wanted to change everything, and I said, "Javed Saab, आप actor हैं इसमें. You're not the writer."
Yeah.
And but like with any good actor, also
Yeah.
it's a collaborative thing. So
Yeah.
of course, he added a few things, and then I stuck to some other things,
Yeah.
and then I gave in some things,
Yeah.
and it's all for the betterment. It's not about ego, who wrote what. The day I was going to get my first installment of the money, I told one of my closest friends, I told her, I said, I don't want to do this film. I can't do it. Like, I'm chewing more than I can handle. Tragedy,
Yeah. Yeah.
When we got freedom, that's what he's talking about, right? This is freedom jo mili hai. This is not
Not
the
the.
morning. This is not the dawn that we aspired for,
Yeah.
and it's true, yeah. And I personally don't like showing violence. I can't see violence in films, and these days violence is a staple diet, right? Without violence, the film कैसे बनती है? ये लोग सोच रहे हैं.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like a big kindred spirit thing going on with Manto. In fact, Nawaz and Rasika used to call me Lady Manto on set. and I remember Nawaz used to say कि अच्छा है कि तुम आदमी नहीं हो, क्योंकि अगर तुम आदमी होती तो you would have done Manto का role. मुझे नहीं मिलता ये role. Manto will remain relevant for a very long time, and in fact that's the reason I also wanted to do this film. So yeah, so my main reason to do Manto was actually to respond to today.
Hi, Nandita.
Hi.
Thank you so much for doing this and welcome to
Pleasure.
Screen. I firstly wanted to start with when was the last time you rewatched Manto? Or
Oh my god. I usually never like to see the film again. I mean, you see it so many times when you're making it, when you're editing, then for sound, for subtitles, for music. So you see it multiple times, and then I see it once, I know, at the premiere. So I saw it in Cannes when it was premiered there, and I don't think actually I've seen it after that. I've seen bits and pieces of it, like this time, just very recently, last week, it was shown at the Kolkata Lit Fest.
oh, nice.
So I always see the beginning to make sure the sound and everything is good. And then I saw the last 5-10 minutes of it before the Q&A. So yeah, I mean, I find it difficult to rewatch your own film because
Yeah.
you feel like, acha, I should have done this. Why didn't that person do that? And like you're trying to re-edit the whole film in your head.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And how has it aged for you? It's been, I guess, around 6-7 years.
Yeah, it's 2018,
18, yeah.
so it's like 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years,
Almost, yeah. No, thankfully, it doesn't seem dated as yet.
Yeah.
I feel like the real test of any film is time, right? I mean, everything else is subjective. You may like something, I may not, etc. So, I think if something stands the test of time, and the fact that at least 8 years is not that long,
Yeah,
frankly,
that's also.
but I think the subject is quite relevant, and it is going to be relevant for a long time because we will, unfortunately, the way the world is going, we will always have censorship. There'll always be a crackdown on freedom of expression and issues of gender. Everything that Manto kind of stood for, fought for, wrote about, are unfortunately not going to vanish anytime soon. So, in terms of the subject, definitely it'll remain valid or relevant for a long time, and hopefully even the making.
Yeah. And can it be said that you came very close to what you wanted to do with the film? In that sense, is it the closest you have come
Well, I mean,
across
in
the
the
three
sense,
films?
I usually work a lot on the script, and my films are usually quite close to the script.
Okay.
But in terms of how you envision something, I mean, that changes, and sometimes for the better. Sometimes an actor brings something, sometimes you find an object that you hadn't thought of, but you find it while you're doing it, and it adds something. So, and then there are things that you feel, अरे यार ऐसा किया होता तो, and what if that we had got money for that, or we had got this actor, and those things happen. But I think that's part of any creative process. But I think it's reasonably close to how I'd imagined it
Yeah.
to be.
What I really like about the film, and I was rewatching it last night again, I felt that it really subverts a typical biopic gaze, which is always that you are trying to find the human in the artist. But on the contrary, you are trying to find the human in the art, which is to me
Okay.
was very interesting. And the fact that you decided to uh, juxtapose Manto's life with his short stories, and especially those 4 years, which were so tragic for both the two countries involved
Yes.
and for him, for that matter. So, was that always your vision from the get go that you wanted to intercut between these two things?
Well, frankly, when I was reading about him, and I'd first read the stories, and I knew about Manto
Yeah.
since college,
Yeah.
and I in fact had his Dastavez, it's somewhere here,
Wow.
his entire collection, and but I'd never read his essays. I didn't know he had written so much, which was non-fiction,
Yeah.
which told me so much about him and his world and his friends and everything that was happening at the time, etc. So when I started reading that, of course, I got so sort of taken in by the person as well. But initially, the awe was about his writing, about the characters he built, the world
Yeah.
he built. So I somehow couldn't separate the writer from his writing.
Yeah.
And therefore, right from the beginning, I had this feeling that I wanted to intersperse. Because a lot of people don't know, I mean, didn't know. Thankfully, because of the film, actually, a lot more people have got to know about Manto, and I really feel good about that. But a lot of people didn't know, and so I felt like you can't talk about the writer, you can't talk about the man without showing glimpses of his writing. And and they're so intrinsically connected.
Yeah.
So I guess in that sense, that format was always there. But I'm not a trained writer, so I don't work like you said, right? It doesn't follow the Bible because I don't know what to follow.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's ignorance is bliss in this
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
In the sense, this was never a cradle to grave story. That I knew that I was going to take a certain section. And like you rightly said, those 4 years were very tumultuous in the lives of the two countries and his own life,
Yeah.
right? The before and after and what it did to him. So that also came fairly quickly, that these were the 4 years I want. It was actually six, and then it became sort of narrow because there was just so much in it.
Yeah.
And it became four. So I feel that was pretty early on. But when you don't know the grammar of something, it also frees you up. It frees you up from aisa hona chahiye. Like, okay, there should be a first act and a second act and a third act. Or like sometimes people say, oh, but what's the payoff? And you planted like certain
Yeah.
jargon of
Yeah.
screenplay
It becomes
writing.
very theoretical in that sense.
Yeah, and also maybe there's merit in it, in sort of slicing it and doing it more like science.
Yeah.
Like maybe that structure also works, and for some films maybe it works well. But not knowing the grammar and kind of going by your instinct, and sort of I write a scene and that leads me to another and that leads me to another, and of course then you change things and you remove things. And editing is a big part of any creative process, especially writing and making a film.
Yeah.
That's why they say that while editing, your film is made all
Rewritten.
over again. Yeah, it's rewritten in a way. So in that sense, I feel like it just freed me, and I kind of approached it very organically.
Yeah, yeah. And I also feel, because I come from theater, I realized the fact that when you're imagining his stories, you're getting to kind of picturize them, and what's on text, and then you're taking it to trying to take it to another level, trying to give life to those characters.
Yeah.
And I really like the way how you have staged all of them. The fact that in some of them Manto is also involved, as if he saw, and as he
Right.
kept saying.
So I wanted it to be more seamless, the
Yeah.
transition. It's not like, okay, this is his life,
Yeah.
this is his story.
Yeah.
So you kind of, how do you bridge it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And that's what he rightfully says in the film also, that I only write what I see, and you get a sense of all these things
Yeah.
happening. And the fact that why did you decide to open the film? I mean, one should not ask why. That's what I've learned over the period
No,
of time.
it's fine. It's
But
a choice, right?
yeah,
It's a choice.
yeah, to open with 10 rupees,
Yeah.
that short story.
I mean, I could have started with his life
Yeah.
and then got into a story.
Yeah.
But it's like more, you enter a story, you enter a film not knowing whether it's his story or him. So in a way, I was trying to prepare the audience for this structure as well,
For the treatment.
for this treatment, that you're going to see some of the stories. So you start with the story not knowing. You feel maybe this is a scene from his life and he's going to enter at some point, right? And then you realize that it's his life.
Yeah.
And I think it somewhat prepares you. Even then, some people would say, "Oh, but he lit the cigarette." That Paresh Rawal,
Yeah.
the Kholdo story, how it begins.
Yeah.
And sometimes people get confused also, but it's fine. And some people feel
That's
like
the fun part of it.
that's the fun part, right? And some people find it like, "Oh my God, I was in his real life, and I didn't even realize when I got into a story."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I think that element of surprise is also nice.
Yeah, yeah. And this brings me to the question. I have to talk about. I'll come to the main cast later, but that ensemble is so good. And I just texted Hani Trehan saying, I think so. That's probably your best work in as a casting director to get Paresh Rawal, Ranveer Shori, Rishi Kapoor, Javed Akhtar,
Right.
all
Well,
these
I
people.
got all of them,
Yeah,
though.
okay.
But
Yeah.
no, but not to take away the shine from
Yeah.
Honey. He got Gurdas Maan, and
Yeah.
he got lots of lovely little characters,
Yeah.
and a few others I may be forgetting.
Yeah.
But a lot of the casting, I mean, I think being an actor yourself and spending so much time with it, you also kind of, imagine a lot of characters, and you imagine, and I know also a lot of people. So whether it was Ranveer or Tilottama or
Yeah.
Javed Saab, who never really acts, and I was like, come on, you have to defend the writer of that
Writer,
time,
yeah.
like you're the writer of, like a progressive writer of today must defend the progressive writer of that day. But trying to get Ashok Kumar,
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
Faiz Ahmed Faiz,
Yeah.
all of those kind of characters, Honey helped a lot.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like I'm very grateful for that. But a lot of the casting I also did, because I think it also helps me imagine the characters, and when I'm writing, and you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And but how was it working with Javed Akhtar for that matter to get
Well,
him?
I've known him for many years. So I obviously was very familiar with him.
Yeah.
And of course, when I sent him the script and he wanted to change everything, and I said, Javed Saab, aap actor hai isme. You're not the writer. And but like with any good actor also,
Yeah.
it's a collaborative thing. So
Yeah.
of course he added a few things, and then I stuck to some other things,
Yeah.
and then I gave in some things, and it's all for the betterment. It's not about ego, who wrote what, right? Like finally you come together and you create something together.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether that line was his or mine or whatever, but the fact he was quite a sport to be able to do that. And for fun I wrote introducing Javed Akhtar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just for the fun. I was like, देखिए अभी मतलब acting में तो मैंने आपको introduce किया है.
Yeah. Yeah. And the
But
fact
he was a natural, because he's faced the camera for so long.
Yeah.
And, he's done so many of these kind of interviews. So he was of course very comfortable. And then I changed his parting, and we did like this full look and all of that. It was fun.
Yeah. And the K. Asif bit is something that I really love. Even when I watched it back then,
Right.
I was
It
laughing.
was very interesting. Actually, I thoroughly enjoyed researching
Yeah.
for Manto. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember the day I was going to get my first installment of the money. I told one of my closest friends, I told her, I said, I don't want to do this film. I think I can't do it. Like I'm chewing more than I can handle, because it was much bigger than anything I'd done. I'd only done Firak anyway, and it was a period piece. Then it was supposed to be Lahore, and we were not able to shoot there. Like things were already getting into sort of rough patches. So I was quite sort of daunted by will I be able to create this world with so many characters, so many locations, and with such a frugal budget. And then in fact she said, are you crazy? Like you've mounted the tiger, now you can't get off it, and you've done so much research, 6 years you've spent on it. And I told her, I remember I said, I really don't mind that, because it has been such a lovely ride of just getting to know these characters. Like Naushad is there for such a short while,
Exactly.
but I had to get sort of an NDA from everyone.
Yeah.
So initially I was like, oh my god, now K. Asif's son somebody lives in London, Naushad's sons live somewhere here, but it wasn't easy to get hold of them, and Shyam's nephew was in Delhi, and all of that. But through that whole process, I met so many incredible people.
Yeah.
I mean, Manto's daughters, now I'm so close to them. I mean, we'll come to that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But just researching was a really sort of an incredible journey for me itself, and to be able to see that world. And that was really a golden period, right, in many ways, in terms of people were really like, they used to put their neck on the line, they were passionate about what they did, they had such a purity of intent and idealism, and it was just like things that you kind of aspire to be part of.
Yeah. One of the scenes that I really love, and that's what I was coming to also, the fact that it is of course Manto's writing that you're playing with, but you yourself have written such great dialogues. The fact that when both of them,
a lot of it borrowed from Manto, of course, but I had to make it sort of also understandable, right? Like sometimes he uses very difficult Urdu.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really simple.
Yeah.
But how to, and sometimes there are 3 different thoughts, and how to put it together. That's why it took me forever.
Yeah. So that scene when he's leaving Bombay and he's in the car and he tells Shyam Tahir's character that I'm कि कुछ उधार रह जाना है, मतलब मैं शहर का हमेशा कर्जदार रहना चाहता हूँ. That's such a wonderful line.
it
How
is.
did you
But
come up with
no,
that?
that was Manto's.
Okay.
Yeah. He
Okay.
said, "इस शहर का मैं हमेशा करता रहूंगा,"
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's such a
No,
lovely.
lot of it is Manto, frankly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you know, he had written such beautiful things, and I think if you know the fact really well, if you've dug deep into it, you can take the liberty and you can fictionalize.
Yeah.
Like Safia's character is probably most fictionalized. You know, I mean, because although Safia lived much longer than Manto, Manto died in 1955.
Yeah.
His daughters were 5, 7, and 9. And, you know, Safia lived almost 20 years after that. So obviously, the daughters and everybody else in Lahore knew so much about her.
Yeah.
And yet, all they would say, बड़ी अच्छी थी, इतनी soft spoken थी, कभी ऊंची आवाज में नहीं बोला. I was like, really? Like, that's not my, like, my character would be really boring if she's just sitting around and just sort of smiling and being the good wife.
Yeah.
You know, while we may admire Manto, but he must have been a terribly difficult person to live with.
Yeah, we see the cracks in the marriage and all of that.
Yeah, although, I mean, in not so much in the marriage, but
Okay.
in their
Relationship,
relationship,
yeah.
and, you know, and I think I tried to give voice to what she must have felt and thought. She may not have articulated it as much, and I was really actually nervous because I was also dealing with, you know, real people. I mean, people's lives, as in their memory of their parents.
True.
You know, you want to do justice to it. It's a huge responsibility to be shooting, you know, somebody's real life, and, you know, where the family still exists, and it's their right to be, you know, to make sure that it's portrayed correctly. So I was telling the daughters. In fact, I called them for the premiere. You know, I was like, they have to be here. So they came to Bombay, and when they were watching, I was like, oh my God, I hope they forgive me for, you know, giving more agency to Safia than
Yeah.
probably they have said.
Yeah.
And the first thing they came out and said, "Ammi Jaan ko jaise aapne dikhaya hai na," usse mere aansu aa gaye and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, that was my biggest validation, frankly.
Yeah.
Because there were some incidents that Safia's sister, who still is alive, who's also in the film, like Zakia,
Yeah,
she has a small role, you know, the family, Hamid, his nephew,
Yeah, when they come for the
when they,
dinner table,
the
tables.
dinner table,
Yeah.
and there's one scene
Mamu
inside
Jaan
also
is-
with
yeah,
Mamu Jaan and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You've seen it more
Last
recently.
time.
मुझे याद करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मुझे 6-7 साल
Yeah.
हो गए.
And that's when Rasika says that कि इसी बात का तो डर है आप लिखेंगे और
हाँ, इसी बात का तो डर है.
yeah.
लिखने से ही मतलब
Yeah.
that is what is going to
harm, yeah.
harm us, you
Yeah.
know. Those kind of things
Yeah.
were fiction.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and that's because Zakia Khala, it's strange that I call Manto and Safia by their names because they are my characters. But everybody in the family, Safia's sister, I call Zakia Khala. So anyway, so she in fact told me a little incident in one of our many conversations. And sort of by the way, that she had this skin rash, Safia, before, while Manto was alive, in the last 1 year. And
Yeah.
it just wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And then soon after his death, it just vanished. And then if you ask dermatologists, which I did, that skin disease has a lot to do with stress. When you kind of absorb, you know, all that stress, it kind of finds its way out
Outlet, yeah.
through, often with a skin disease. So I took that as the seed of it and tried to develop her character and gave her, like, you know, a little
Yeah.
more voice and agency and,
Yeah.
you know. So in fact, he says, there is
Yeah,
one
yeah,
scene where
yeah,
he says,
yeah.
"Kya re,
when
kya
they're
ho
sitting
gaya?"
and they're playing on the swing.
on the swing,
yeah.
and he says कि, you know, क्या, and she says something like जिन्हें अपनों का ख्याल नहीं वो नहीं जिन्हें अपना ख्याल नहीं वो
वो तो
अपनों का
अपना-
क्या ख्याल रखेंगे.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she also says कि आप I might be misquoting. I'm
No,
sorry.
I also I've forgotten.
But she says a wonderful line कि आपने सारी sympathy अपने characters के लिए
Yeah,
empathy
exactly.
बचा
हाँ,
के
सारी हमदर्दी आपने अपने किरदारों के लिए बचा रखी
Yeah,
है.
that's
And
another.
which is, you know, so things can be complex as they are in life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can have a great amount of admiration for your protagonist, and at the same time, he's also part of a larger patriarchal system.
Yeah.
And you can have a greater empathy for his wife
Yeah.
in situations where they are there, and you know, and see him in not the best light. It's okay to do that.
Yeah, and that's what
he
makes-
would want it. Sorry to
No,
cut
no,
you.
no,
I'm
no,
also
no.
getting
Yeah.
all excited talking about
Yeah,
Manto
yeah.
after all these years. You know, I think he would have also wanted it because he was never for beauty per se. Like, I think he would want to show his own warts and blemishes, as you would call it probably. You know, कि वो सारी चीजें दिखाओ.
Yeah, he says ना कि जो चीज जैसे है उसको वैसे
वैसा ही, हाँ.
Yeah.
You know, मेरी कहानियाँ एक आईना है.
Yeah.
So like it has to be, अगर तुम्हारी शक्ल, if you don't like your, you know, your reflection in the mirror, don't blame the mirror.
Yeah.
So I think he would. I don't think he would be so unhappy.
Yeah. No, I'm really glad because that, again, another thing that you support is the fact that it's not a hagiography.
Right,
You,
exactly. It
yeah,
would defeat the
purpose
purpose.
of making
It
it.
wouldn't be Manto-esque enough, right?
Yeah.
Mantoiyat.
It's important to critique the man who's critiquing the world.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like you have to.
Yeah.
And to say what is good and what isn't also needs to be laid out, because
Yeah.
otherwise you'd be telling an untrue story about the man, and that he wouldn't want.
Yeah. Yeah. Another line that I really like is when another character, I'm forgetting the actor's name, I like him so much. He asks कि आप typewriter पे क्यों नहीं लिखते?
हाँ.
तो he says कि उससे मेरी
Chandan Roy Sanyal.
No, is it Chandan Roy? I think so, yeah, it's Chandan Roy. But I guess it's Chandan Roy.
हाँ.
Yeah, so and then he says कि
It's,
उससे मेरे दिमाग की सब
Ahmad Nadeem Kazmi is character.
Yeah.
His friend.
Yeah. And he says that line कि उसके शोर से
हाँ.
yeah,
तितलियाँ
yeah,
बिल्लियाँ उड़ जाती
उड़
हैं,
जा-
something like
yeah,
that. And I'm forgetting, but it's not coming back.
yeah. I don't want to
Yes.
discount, but
No,
yeah,
but yeah.
But that again, that's
But,
such a melody.
yeah, in fact, when I showed it in Lahore, they said ये तो अहमद नदीम काज़मी साहब का ऑफिस है.
Oh wow.
You know, ये गली तो लाहौर में है. And I was
Yeah.
like, देखिए अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. लेकिन ये एक छोटा सा गांव गुजरात में है.
Yeah.
Like it was literally a
Yeah.
you know a village there. So yeah, and I've brought in. I mean, I've taken certain liberties that I think in any fiction work you can do and should do, as long as you're true to the core of it. Like bringing in fairs and
Yeah.
you know the fact that Manto recites fairs
Yeah.
in
Subh
that
Azadi,
scene. हाँ.
yeah, which I love so much.
Me too. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
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 ये-
And-
yeah, what's the first line? Now it'll kill me if I don't.
I'm
Cut it,
also
cut it.
under pressure now. ये दाग दाग
ये दाग उजाला ये सब
Yes,
सीधा
yes.
से.
Yeah, and it's so wonderful. And then in
ये
the
वो
same
शहर तो नहीं जिसकी तलाश में. But it's so true,
yeah,
right?
exactly. And it holds true now also.
It's true for all times.
yeah.
That's the tragedy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
When we got freedom, that's what he's talking about, right? This is freedom jo mili hai. This is not
Not
the
the-
morning. This is not the dawn that we aspired for, and you know, and it's true, yeah.
Yeah. And in the same scene he says
I'm excited that you are excited.
in the same scene he says कि आप ये मत सोचेगा कि पेंसिल से लिखा है तो मिट जाएगा.
हाँ.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of it. See, also I've taken from his other writings, which may not necessarily be of those 4 years,
Yeah.
right? But things he has said later, before, and things that work in the scene, that took the longest.
Yeah.
I think writing it, not that I initially thought I would write it. I did go to a very senior writer, no names taken. And he said, and I said, you know, I have to assist you while writing, because if I'm not part of the writing process, I will not be able to direct it. Because I'm not a professional, like I'm not a trained director. I've just directed one film, and I need to be part of the writing process to be able to see and to be able to imagine it. And he says, "Nahi, main to, like you can tell me in between, but you can't be part of the writing process." I was like, okay. And then I tried a couple of more people, and somehow it didn't work. मैं मजबूरी में, जैसे कहते हैं ना, मजबूरी का नाम गांधी है, तो मैंने मजबूरी में ये लिखना शुरू किया. And I thoroughly enjoyed the process, but it also took me forever. Because I would write something, then I would read something new, and I was like, अरे ये लाइन कितनी अच्छी है, इसको कहीं तो मुझे घुसाना है. And then I would put that in, and you know, and I'd selected some 10, 12 stories, and just like which story to take and which not to take.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like showing violence. I can't see violence in films, and these days violence is a staple diet, right? Without violence, a film कैसे बनती है? ये लोग सोच रहे हैं.
Yeah.
So I don't like to see.
And you made the
violence.
film about the most violent time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, in some ways, even Farak, right?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
somehow
exactly.
take these
Yeah.
violent times, and then I have to kind of not
Maneuver.
show violence. It's like move around.
Yeah.
But that it also allows me to explore psychological violence, which I
Exactly.
think is more,
Yeah.
in some ways, more interesting, because the physical violence we kind of know and we've seen enough, right? We've seen. I mean, not to undermine the atrocity, the terribleness of it, you know, whether it's murder, burning things, raping, these are all heinous crimes. But they've made us numb. But I think dealing with fear, I don't know, I somehow find exploring fear, because I also, for me, films are a means to an end. And, you know, my main reason is to invoke some kind of empathy for things and people that you normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
So for you to feel empathetic, I have to first make you feel fearful for the character.
Yeah.
I must first make you understand that ye bhi yaar insaan hai. Like this person is fearful. And I think that was the purpose of, you know, sort of of exploring, even though there were violent times, to not show and bring in these stories. And actually, Manto does that.
Yeah.
If you see in Manto's stories, they are never about big things.
Yeah.
They're not about these millions of people who are going. They're about chota things.
Yeah.
Even Kholdo,
Cool though, yeah, for them.
right, in that refugee camp and all of that. So he anyway brings the gaze, the lens, much more intimate, personal, humane, and in some ways very organically. I feel the film became that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a big kindred spirit thing going on with Manto. In fact, Nawaz and Rasika used to call me Lady Manto on set. and I remember Nawaz used to say कि अच्छा है कि तुम आदमी नहीं हो, क्योंकि अगर तुम आदमी होती तो you would have done Manto का role. मुझे नहीं मिलता है ये role.
Yeah. And then speaking about Nawaz, I think so it's his best performance.
Yeah, I think so
and-
too. Please
yeah.
tell him that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
knows
read somewhere that you told him in 2013 that you're going to make it with him.
Yeah, like I did say कि मैं कुछ ऐसा कमाल का subject है, मतलब you will love it and all of that. And then, but it took me so long to write it.
Yeah.
And then in between, but I did do some kind of auditioning with him.
Yeah.
I took him to the old city.
Okay.
I made him, of course, सब लोग आ जाते थे white कुर्ता पजामा पहन के, और भी actors आए थे, मैं नाम नहीं लूँगी, अच्छे actors. But somehow it was, I think, Manto's eyes, I'm saying, Nawaz's eyes, that kind of have a pain and a lived life and struggle and anger, and a lot of those things are there that I think Manto had. And Manto, by the end of it, looked much older than he was.
Yeah.
You know, he died at 42. He was only 42 when he died, 1912 to 1955. And Nawaz, though he was a little older than that, but he was just right because of those eyes. And I made him sit, and I still have those old photographs of taking him to एक रफीक बगदादी करके एक है जो बड़े मंटो एक्सपर्ट है, और मंटो वॉक्स कराते हैं बॉम्बे में.
Okay.
तो उनके घर में ले गई थी. And you know, it was a small little house in that old city and old Bombay, the real Bombay. And then on his steps and in those streets, and you know, I just wanted to see what would he feel like. And I was very happy to have him in the film.
And then
Rasika also was my first choice.
Okay.
I saw her in Kissa.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
which was
She's so good.
She's so good in it.
Like people talk about Irfan, who is good, but
Oh, he's fabulous.
Yeah,
but,
and
but so is Rasika,
Yeah.
and so was Tilottama.
Yeah,
I mean, they are
both-
both
three of them.
wonderful actors.
Yeah.
And I saw that film, and after Kissa, I told Rasika, I said, you know, I'm going to come to you with something. And in fact, she kept saying, don't you want to audition? I didn't even audition Rasika.
okay.
I was like, no, I know. And actually, she also turned out to look a lot like the original Safia. So there was also that. But more importantly, just the depth that she has and the honesty that she brings to every character that she plays.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And my mother's name is Safia. So when I watched the film for the first
nice.
time, I was in school. So I told her, I was like, I could see a lot of you. I don't know, because of the name I'm making those parallels.
Right.
But yeah, I was telling her
So
this.
sorry, मैं तो बड़ी मतलब
अरे नहीं,
बदतमीजी कर रही हूँ, गुस्ताखी कर
नहीं,
रही हूँ,
नहीं,
सफिया सफिया बोलकर.
अरे नहीं. But yeah. And then talk to me about working with Tahir, who's again so good. In the
Yeah,
film.
he's
Again,
good
one
in
of
the
his
film.
best works.
Right.
And casting him against type. Because
Well, I hadn't seen, frankly, anything of
okay.
his.
Yeah.
I was looking for a very Shyam-like person.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who looked like Shyam. And because that he was a star, and that generation knew, of course, आजकल तो किसी को पता ही नहीं है. But I tried to be as close to what somebody would look like, and somebody would sort of be an antithesis of Manto.
Yeah.
You know, in his attitude, in his looks, and Tahir
Correct.
also completely submitted to the process and all of that. And so Tahir came on board, and धीरे धीरे जैसे कहते हैं karma बढ़ता चला गया.
Yeah. And I love the scene between both of them where he says कि तुम तो मतलब again not to misquote, but तुम तो शराब पीते हो, तुम कैसे मुसलमान हो?
हाँ.
But he says कि मैं
इतना तो मुसलमान हूँ कि मारा जा
जा सकूँ. Yeah.
And you know, that's a very telling line, and definitely, and in fact, it's very close to what Manto had said.
Okay.
It is sort of pretty much, and you know, I mean, the times we are living in. And in Firak also, I had a character like that. I don't know if you saw Firak.
Yeah, I've
Sameer
seen.
Sheikh.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so Sameer Kiar.
And Nawaz was so good in Firak also.
Nawaz is so good in Firak as well. So,
And
you
it was
know,
one of his main first major projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I had only seen him in a short film called Shortcut.
Okay.
There was a nice. with
Yeah, I've
Irfan
heard
and
about
him.
it. Yeah.
Irfan and him.
Yeah,
You
I've
should
seen
see
it. Yeah. It's in the desert. Yeah, it's yeah.
Shortcut, yeah, ऐसे कुछ
Yeah,
है.
yeah.
And that's when I saw him, and I took him in Firak. So I think in that sense, Manto will remain relevant for a very long time. And in fact, that's the reason I also wanted to do this film. Because these days you can hardly say anything, right? So if you want to talk about today, sometimes you have to take refuge in history. And you want to say कि यार तब भी यही मसले थे, people struggle with the same issues, and but there was still some people who were able to express themselves, and were courageous
Yeah.
through their art, through their writing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that, in fact, that was my main reason to do Manto. Otherwise, after Firak, the way it was distributed and all, I said I'm never going to direct a film again.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I just put in so much into a film.
Yeah.
It's one thing to act, you enter people's stories and you come out. It's a whole different engagement, right?
Yeah.
When you're directing, it's really from its inception to its fruition and the whole 10,000 things in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my main reason to do Manto was actually to respond to today.
Yeah.
And I think people see that,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
And how was it working with Rajshri, who is again,
oh,
She's-
wonderful. No,
yeah.
she's a lovely person
and
and,
then
a
getting
wonderful
to
actor.
explore Ismat.
And Ismat is not sort of, it's not chota character.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
and she has a powerful presence.
Yeah, in the film.
And even in the hallucination,
Yeah.
which of course I created and all of that, but it's an important character. I think all of them. I was in Calcutta and someone said, "Oh, why did you give Tilottama such a small role?"
But
And
it's a telling role. I mean,
But that's what I said. I was like, there are only small parts. There are no small actors. Or क्या उल्टा बोलते हैं ना? क्या बोलते
yeah,
हैं?
exactly. Small.
are-
There are no small parts, I think.
Yeah, there are small parts, only small actors.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like, every part. I think I needed a Tilottama for that, or a Paresh Rawal.
Yeah.
I think he's so good.
Yeah.
He was in Firak and in Manto, of course.
And to
everyone-
getting Paresh Rawal to do something
yeah,
like that.
and everyone sort of, all my lefty type friends are like, how come you took Paresh Rawal? I said, because he's a fabulous actor. And if you see the roles he's doing, in one, he's the brother of a rapist, and the other, he's a pimp. So it's not like I'm giving him some, no, this is just a joke.
Yeah.
Paresh bhai, don't get upset. No, but I mean, he's a fabulous actor.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. I
And
would
he's
love to
not
work with
explored that much, unfortunately.
yeah, and he's sort of stereotyped and all of that. And, and I mean, that question that why is he in the film should be for him more than it's for me. But I was very happy with him and Ranveer and Divya Datta and Chandan Roy Sanyal. I mean, in all chota characters also, there were so many interesting Purab Kohli,
Yeah.
Swanand Kirkire,
All
so,
of them.
yeah.
And I always wondered that why did you decide to break the fourth wall?
And Ila Arun.
Yeah, she sings there.
She sings that lovely Jaddan Bai song.
Yeah.
Sorry, why did I choose to break the fourth wall? I don't know. कुछ hangover street theatre का होगा शायद.
Okay.
Because I used to do street play for 4 years. I did with Safdar Hashmi.
Yeah,
It was a group
okay.
called Jannat
Wow.
Manch.
Yeah.
So I used to work with them till he was alive
Yeah.
for 4 years. And must be subconsciously. Also, I never know how to end a film. Because, should it be on an optimistic note? Should it be in a pessimistic note? Like, what is it? What is the feeling you want to leave the audience with?
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that is always hopeful and wants to be hopeful, and I feel one should. Otherwise, there's nothing that motivates you to continue, right? At the same time, it has to be rooted in reality, and the reality is miserable at so many levels, not just for this country, world at large, and at so many levels, So therefore, how do you end it? And somehow breaking that fourth wall kind of involves the audience. It kind of almost,
Make them
sort
a
of
part, yeah.
makes them a part of that, and sort of, I don't know, very organically again. I mean, I didn't even realize that I had already done it in Firak with that little child. I don't know if you watched
Yeah,
the
yeah, I've
film.
seen, yeah.
The
Yeah.
child kind of looks,
Looks
into the camera. Because there it was almost like, man, this is the world you're giving me, and the audience must feel a little sort of in their pit,
Cognizant.
Yeah, like, this child is kind of begging us to have a better world, a more saner world.
Yeah.
And in this, it was like Manto is speaking straight, and Nawaz's eyes are so amazing, and in a way, Toba Tek Singh's character, Toba Tek Singh and that story, in a way, they kind
Symbolic
of
of-
merge,
yeah,
right? They kind of become one,
Yeah.
and it was true too. Manto was in the asylum,
Yeah. It was very
and that's
personal.
when he also wrote it.
Yeah.
So it kind of merged, and I felt like, Gurgurdi, whatever he says, it kind of becomes,
Yeah.
it kind of, you end it. But for me, a film never really ends there. Like even with Zwigato,
Zwigato,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
even though it sort of ends on a different note, but it's the end. It's even the graphics that are there with the end credits.
Yeah.
It tells you that life is still going to
Going
come
on.
back to that struggle. This I'm talking about Zwigato. But even with this, the song after
Yeah.
that,
And the closing
Bol ke lab
credits, yeah.
Azad hai
Yeah.
tere, that is actually what I want to leave the audience with. That this man was a bold man, you know, through his writing, through what he said, he kept the flame burning. And you know, it's for us now.
Yeah.
Ki bol zubaan ab tak teri hai. You know?
Yeah. And this entire sort of struggle or tussle between being hopeful or being too cynical, which Manto also struggled
Yeah.
a bit. And the
Yeah.
fact that they were saying कि तरक्की पसंद writers की तरह आपको भी like मतलब you should be hopeful and all of that.
Yeah.
And
And he struggled too, right?
yeah, exactly.
And I think anybody who's rooted in reality and is not उसको नजरअंदाज नहीं कर रहे, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, you know, you're not kind of
Overlooking.
it, anybody will be troubled.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're not troubled, you're not human. Like I feel like forget about artist Oda as a human being, you know. How can you not be troubled? But at the same time, if you are an artist or a writer or a journalist or anybody, you also, or a parent, you know, I'm also a mother of a 15-year-old. There is also, you have to give a sense of hope.
Yeah.
Because अगर hope ही नहीं, उम्मीद क्यों कहते हैं उम्मीद पे दुनिया कायम है, you know, there is a reason why you say that. So there is, how do you
balance
that? And there's no real balancing. You have to be hopeful even in these times. Like Brecht, you know, said, will there be singing in these times? And he says there will be singing all these times, you know. So you have to sing. चाहे इसी के गाने गाने हो, but you have to sing even. Oh no, sorry, I'm misquoting now. Will there be singing in dark times? And he says there will be singing of the dark times.
Wow.
So, you know, it is Manto-esque. Sorry, Mantoyat. Sab mein hai.
Yeah. And just to end it with, I wanted to ask you about, do you think a film like that can be made in today's time? Although it's just been 8 years.
Can be, तो मतलब पहले तो financially कौन करेगा इसको fund?
Yeah.
You know,
Because the landscape has changed drastically over the last.
Drastically changed. I'm finding it much more difficult to also fund my films, and you know, so there is, it's become very difficult. Everything has gone. I mean, economics always interfered with art, so it's not like it's new. But I think it's not only interfering, it's calling the shots, right? So there are difficult times, and I also got some amount of flack. Acha, he's a Pakistani writer, and I think it is such a disservice to especially cut Manto into national or religious or any of these, you know, sort of labels.
Who stood for humanity?
Who stood for humanity, and 3/4 of his life he spent in India.
Yeah.
And you know why? I mean, he's Indian, he's Pakistani, he's South Asian, he's, you know, of the world. You don't say Shakespeare is a British writer, right? You playwright. You say he's a great playwright. That's it. You don't need to kind of qualify beyond a point. So
and just to wrap it up with, I have a request for you, which is just like my thing. Because when I was in college, I was reading Manto in Urdu. I had Urdu and I was studying it.
Wow.
And
I also tried. Then again I gave up.
And then I was wondering that why didn't you choose Naya Kanun also as one of his stories in the
Why
film?
didn't I?
Yeah. But I think so that's of a different time.
It's of
also.
a different time,
Yeah.
you know, and it deals with something else.
Something else.
Which is also amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, I would love to do a whole series of just Manto short story. Like, why isn't somebody doing that?
Yeah.
You
So
know, there
that
are
can be
so
one of
many.
your projects. We
Well,
can manifest.
But yeah, let's manifest. आजकल सब लोग ऐसे manifest करते रहते हैं. ये आपकी generation का लफ्ज है. But yeah, I mean, even on women, the number of stories that he has said. You know,
But so the request I had was basically that you should actually make a we have already made one. You should make
just get funding. You don't have to request me. I'm on board. Just get funding for it. Get some takers.
Probably the other two writers can be like, one can be Faiz and then other can be Ismat. For
Absolutely.
that. Like a trilogy of.
Trilogy, In fact, somebody came to me with a play, like a musical on Faiz.
Oh wow, that would be so fun.
Yeah, and it was quite nicely written also, you know, with all his songs, and he's written from romance to revolutionary and all of that. And his time during his jail period, you know, it was so interesting. But वही कोई मिल नहीं रहा उनको sponsor. और इसमत पे भी बननी चाहिए, ये हर तरह की बननी चाहिए, प्रेमचंद पे भी बननी चाहिए, टैगोर पे भी बननी चाहिए, you know, धर्मवीर भारती पे भी बननी, मतलब बहुत सारे ऐसे तो, right? But can you believe it? A journalist asked me when the marketing and, you know, when film released, they said, "Do you know that this is the first film about a writer?" And I said, "Oh, come on. Like, for
Okay.
in 100 years of cinema, they're like, yeah, this is the only film about a writer."
Okay.
And then I Googled, and that time itna
Okay.
AI ka nahi tha.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
Googled and
And you
found there was
realized.
one more film
Okay.
called Ghalib,
Ghalib, yeah.
which was written, screenplay was by Manto.
Okay.
Sohrab Modi ki film thi.
Oh wow,
So I
I
was
didn't
like,
know this.
wow, this
Yeah.
is kind of an
Yeah.
interest. But we don't.
Yeah.
We have more films about underworld dons, you know, and all kinds of weird people. Then we have films about artists, writers, poets, you know, musicians. कहाँ है? और इतने सारे great लोग हो गए हैं.
Yeah.
क्यों नहीं है इन पे film?
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, we
Hopefully.
can manifest it.
Yes.
But thank you so much for taking out the time
Thank
for
you,
doing
thank you,
it.
Ali. Yeah.
And thank you so much. And best
Yeah,
of luck.
no, really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
To be honest, I asked you just before the interview कि किसके बारे में बोलना है. तीनों फिल्में ये and you told me Manto. मैं थोड़ा अच्छे से prepare करके आती. At least all Manto dialogues would have been correct.
But no.
But this was great.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.